So Aries and a Pisces is orange energy. Those are your seasonal karmic neighbors. So you've already been a Pisces, and Pisces will be an Aries in your next life. So basically, you're going to be really understanding of Pisces' shortcomings.
Yeah.
And they are going to look up to you. Like for me, I'm Aries, and I always look up to Taurus. They can sing. I've always wanted to be a singer, you know? Like I have, every Taurus is like, la, la. I'm like, damn, maybe my next life, right? Yeah. So yes, you help each other with your choices, and you meet in the sacral chakra.
Libra and Gemini.
So that is air and air. Yep. And the communicator would have been drawn to you. Yep. Because that's what communicators do. You work for the same element, so it's really easy to talk to and listen to one another. And you manifest quickly. So you say, your wish is my command, but be careful what you wish for. Okay. And like seriously, blue friends have like, if I want to, I was like, I want to leave Halifax. It was a blue friend that was like, you should go to Jasper. And then like just sorted it all out for me. Oh, there's animals running wild, lots of young people, like basically set up the whole thing for me. Do you know what I mean? My blue friend, all I said was, I want to go to Jasper. Or even something as simple as, I want to go camping, but I don't have a tent. I'll give you a tent. Like, it'll be a Sagittarius before anything else. And also Leos, too. When I wanted to move back to Jasper, when I moved to Nova Scotia, and you know how hard it is to find a place to live in Jasper, right? I called up Lori. Lori is a Leo. She's the fire organizer. She just happens to work at a real estate, but like, what are the chances? And I'm like, I want to come back. So she organized for us to get a place. It took a while, but she was the one that did it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or when I wanted to get a bank loan, right? I went in and I found out that the lady was a Taurus. I was like, because Taurus is the organizer of Earth. So it's in charge of money, of all the elements. Earth is the best with money. Fire is the worst. We burn it. But Earth buries it, right? And so, and also, Earth is in charge of foundations and stability. So you have the organizer of foundation and stability. Holy moly, if she wasn't going to give us a bank loan, nobody was. Not to mention, she was both mine and my boyfriend's orange friend, right? Which is all about your choices, your money, desires. So it was like, yeah. So anyway. What time is it? Okay, cool. So yes, I have one of these for everybody.
You dropped a note on the floor.
did I?
I noticed it a while
thank you so
ago,
much.
but I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, so I'll just read one more thing then. So this, so you get it? You guys?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna eat all these cookies unless somebody's going to help me eat them.
Oh no, go right ahead.
Did you want some?
No, I'm just.
The sun's light can be divided inside a prism into the 7 colors of the rainbow. As members of the zodiac, we are all prisms holding healing colors. Imagine the zodiac's wheel as a massive flat circle of snow. If you look closely, you'd realize you are actually looking at billions of individual snowflakes collected in one spot. We are all white light. However, the sun hits different snowflakes at different angles. So depending on where you look, you can see every color of the rainbow. Furthermore, the color by which you view another snowflake is the same color by which that snowflake views you. When we interact with other signs, we make different colors and create changes in our energy. Our chakra sun signs are in our lives to teach, aid, challenge, or communicate with us about specific areas of energy. These relationships can be mutually beneficial, accommodating, or challenging. And they are formed in any number of ways. People are drawn to and repelled by others all the time. I think that all living changes of energy happen for a reason. So, yeah, basically, everybody in our life is a source of energy, and we're always meeting on an equal playing field, is what I like to remind everybody. Even if, you know, they're like, you know, Lady Gaga, and you're like the janitor cleaning up her room after she goes. If you come into contact with each other, you're still equal. You're always equal with everybody, and you're always able to give and receive that energy from one another, right? Yeah. And so this can be used in so many ways, because basically people use gemstones or colors or musical notes to heal their chakras, because the chakras are actually related to body parts, okay? It starts out here, but if it doesn't get worked on, emotions are taken in through the chakras, okay? So say something happened and you blocked then you might be uncomfortable with that color, then you might be uncomfortable with those people. So it's like learning how to be aware of the ways in which your body is speaking to you and your spirit, right? But you can help people, you can make people well. So say you had a heart problem or pneumonia. Green friends would help you. Their energy would help you because they are in charge. That helps the heart chakra. Do you see what I'm saying? That helps the lungs. Yeah. Or say you had a problem with your gallbladder. Like that's the solar plex chakra, right? And it's yellow. So you could wear yellow, but you could also find some yellow friends. And they would give you confidence. See what I'm saying? There's also musical notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Those are the chakras. Do is the root chakra, and ti is the highest chakra. And the funny thing is, that is what my nickname is. So I've discovered so many weird things from this. First of all, my parents, I'm adopted, but my biological parents were equal opposites, which means they were purple friends, which just happens to be my favorite color. And they meet in the 7th chakra, which just happens to be my favorite number. Just happens to be, right? And then what do I end up doing is becoming like a spiritualist. And my nickname is growing up. My name is Santina. It got broken down to Tina. And then for some reason, everybody started calling me T. I just realized that this year, holy shit, T is the 7th chakra's harmony. Right? So it's like, but those things are happening in your lives too. You just haven't picked up on it. You haven't noticed the clues. Yeah. Anyway, does anybody have any questions?
When did you start writing the book?
I started writing it in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah. When I got back to Jasper.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
and I found that book in the library. And then I was like, holy crap, nobody knows this? I gotta write it.
Wow.
When you guys came back from Nova Scotia?
Yeah. But I figured it out while I put it together in like 2001.
Wow.
Like I just put the signs with the chakras.
Like this? Okay.
Not like that,
No.
but kind of, but not that elaborate. This came after because this was like, I wanted to make an app. And then I made this chart, and then when I made it, I did it by hand. And I was like, this like is so meant to be. Like, look at it. Like it's just, it's a mathematical equation, for Christ's sake. Really. Do you know what I'm saying? And it equals, because the thing is, you guys would probably be amazed, like, how does she know? Like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're that. Because there's little tricks to it. So like as a leader, I meet other leaders in the heart and the thing. But if you're an organizer, you meet them in your heart and your crown. Or if you're a communicator, you meet communicators in the heart and the crown. Do you know what I'm saying? Or no matter what your element is, you always meet the people who share your element in the throat. And that makes perfect sense because they have your element. So it's going to be easy to talk to and listen to them. And of course, that's the throat chakra. Do you see what I'm saying? So I know every element and sign already. But what I suggest to you is just to start to pay attention. I use this with like my employers, like say with Angela, my ex-boss, and it made our relationship better. We're really good friends now. I love her, but it took a while, right? But I used this theory to help me understand our relationship. And do you see what I'm saying? Or when my son was having problems with his teacher, I asked him a sign. And I was like, oh, okay, you're both Aries. Ooh, that could be bad if you're both competing for the classroom. Because my son is a class clown, and this was a new like substitute teacher coming in to take over the room, and he was going to be there for the rest of the year. Do you know what I mean? And so there was that. But when I explained to him, I think they even had the same birthday.
Wow.
When I was like, oh, you're an Aries, so is Apollo. And then I saw him look at my son like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see myself.
Exactly, right? So it changed their relationship. So it can help you, you know?
If you're aware of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So does this all go with reincarnation and everything? So you were saying that...
Well, I think that you basically have to go through, but this is not the Church of Santina. I'm not going to, you know. But yeah, I definitely believe that we are reincarnated through the wheel. A really good book to read is by Linda Goodman. It's called Love Signs. And like she has like information on every single relationship, but in the very front and the very back, that's where all the meaty stuff is. Because in the beginning, she basically tells you what every single sign's job is, and like what their mantra is. So like Aries is I am, you know, but there's I have, and once you know these things, and we all have lessons to learn and lessons to teach with our sign, right? So like I don't know everybody's, unfortunately, but like Aries is lucky for you. We're here to teach that love is innocence, but we're here to learn that love is trust. Okay? And so basically what I think is that if you don't learn that lesson, then you have to come back. So you can spend some years in a sign. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you have to go through all of the lessons of love in order to be everything and love everyone, you know? Yeah. So yeah, I do think it's about reincarnation.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're sort of moving forward and you're learning lessons with every life. Or at least represents that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whether you follow that exact path or not, I mean, I couldn't tell you. But I like to think that I was a Pisces in my last life. And I like to think because Pisces is the last house, because I'm really egotistical. I'm in the house of self. That I chose to come back, that I finished my lives, but I wanted to come back again anyway, right? Because when you get to Pisces, then you could be a tree, I think, or an eagle if you wanted. But like I think now, I was like, no, let me take another trip around the wheel. I really like people. I think I want to be here a little bit longer. But anyway, yeah.
I like it.
You know, like I always say, I'm not really religious, but the Last Supper, like somebody said to me, what would happen if the 12 signs were all in the same room together? And I was like, well, it's funny you should ask that, because I think that's what the Last Supper depicts. It's Jesus with 12 signs, every sign of the zodiac accounted for, and that would be every issue of love. Do you see what I'm saying? Every lesson of love, all there together. And all of the colors, and that's in my book. I got my artist, Marla, who's amazing. I asked her to do the Last Supper, and I said, make sure you only put one in red and one in purple, and two in orange and two in green, because you only have one red and one purple friend, but you have two of everybody else. Yeah. I want to give you guys all a mini chart.
Well, I'm really
And if you want, you can
interested in